July 20th. Rain taps lazily against the windows. That soft, never-ending drizzle. Summer is dying. You'd think this kind of weather would help you sleep, but not tonight. Not for me. The scratching. Under the bed. Maybe someone would laugh at that. Call it nonsense. Overactive imagination. But no one else will read this. That's the whole point, to write it out. Maybe it'll help. Like it did back in university, when journaling helped make sense of things. Maybe it'll help me now, help me stay sane. It started a few nights ago. At first, it was just the usual creaks and groans of an old flat. Pipes, wind, the fridge humming like it's alive. Nothing new. But this was different. It was right under me. A faint scratch, soft as a whisper. Then again, near the headboard. I even looked, lifted the sheets, leaned over the side. Nothing, just dust and shadows. I went back to sleep, but last night it was louder. It crashed early. Long day at work. Hours passed, and then something touched my hair. Fingers, faint as a breath. I jolted upright. The room was empty, but something felt off. My pillow wasn't in the right place, and the bed, had it moved? I stared for minutes, trying to decide if I was just being stupid. Eventually, I went back to sleep. Had to. The next day, I mentioned it to coworkers during lunch. They laughed, told me to stop watching horror films. So here I am, writing it out. Again. And you know what? It is helping. A bit. At least while I'm awake. July 21st. It happened again. A breath. Right by my ear. When I turned, something was in the corner. A shape. Bent over. Still. It didn't move. But I heard it shifting under the bed. I reached for my phone. Fumbled. Light flashed. Nothing. Just curtains swaying in the breeze. Then a slither. Like something sliding across the floorboards. The blanket, it pulled. Not fell. Pulled. I looked. Just dust. But next to my slippers, footprints. Small. And long. Too long. Something ran past. Toward the door. Thin. Fast. Silent. I dropped my phone. My hand brushed something under the bed. Slimy. Cold. Gripping back. I didn't scream. I ran. Spent the rest of the night in the hallway with the lights on. July 23rd. I'm staying at Mark's place. Told him my apartment flooded. He didn't ask questions. I know I should go back, but I can't. Not yet. July 25th. Back home. I brought Emma. Said it was just for dinner. But I didn't want to be alone. She didn't notice anything. Didn't feel the weight in the air. Didn't hear the faint thumps. But I did. Even in silence. I felt it, waiting. July 26th. Alone again. No sounds last night. Should I be relieved? Or scared? July 27th. Slept on the couch. Locked the bedroom door. Just in case. July 28th. I'm leaving. I don't care if it sounds crazy. Last night, it started in the walls. Scratching. Then breathing. Right behind the plaster. Then under me. Something was dragging its claws under the mattress. I looked. Nothing. Then I saw them, feet. Skinny. Pale. Too many toes. Then it laughed. A high, choking laugh. It ran. Through the door. Or through it. I don't know. I dove under the blanket. Came back. Step by step. Creak. Step. Creak. I stood there. Breathing. Staring. Then finally, climbed back under. But it was still awake. And angry. Every time I moved, it growled. I stayed still until the sun came up. I'm done. They're coming to take me. I don't know what day it is anymore. They keep asking me questions about my childhood, about dreams. They give me pills to help me sleep. It works. Usually. Except tonight, they forgot. And now, creak. No. Someone's under the hospital bed. Final report, Dr. Ellison, Bellevue Clinic. We found Mr. Nicholas Hartley beneath the bed, curled into a tight ball. When we tried to lift him, he began screaming. He kept repeating, "It's still here." It followed me. We found a laptop with diary entries. Unsettling, but consistent with dissociative psychosis triggered by extreme sleep deprivation and emotional isolation. Recommendation: extended observation and stronger medication.